'Cause I want it bad. I want a bad girl, baby, bad. I want a love that's crazy, yeah. I want a bad girl, baby, bad. I want it bad. I want a girl.
So you put it all together and distributed it and all that stuff. So what was that process like?
I mean, it was tough. We're used to having a label, so we're used to kind of putting stuff out and then having a big label kind of do everything after that. You know what I mean? But this time it was kind of taking it into our own hands. So us and our manager got together, and me and Marshall paid for it out of our own pocket. And also, we got to say thank you to John Feldman, our producer, because he gave us a really good deal just because he really believed in us and believed in our songs. So yeah, we just put it together and just crossed our fingers, and our fans really came through for us and they supported us, and they got on Twitter and Facebook and told all their friends, and the CD's doing really well thanks to them.
So I heard the single Bad on Hits One the other day, and it was right after my brother was like, I heard it on the radio, and I was like, no, if you heard it, it would have been off a CD or something that's in my car. And he was like, no, I heard it on the radio, and I heard it, and I was like, it's actually like getting radio play. So what was it like when you guys first heard it play?
It was a little surreal when the first time we heard it, because we've been doing it for so long. To finally hear it, not calling in, requesting it ourselves, it was
Yeah.
it
I
was
think I had
pretty
the
cool.
same moment as you did. When I first heard it on the radio, I was in my mom's car, and I thought my mom was listening to the album. I was like, oh, it's sweet of my mom, she has our CD in, and then I looked down, and it was like, Sirius
Yeah.
XM2 or whatever, and I was like, or 1, and I was like, oh my God, I was so excited. It's unlike any feeling in the world, when you hear your song being played on the radio. It's what we've dreamed of since we were little kids, and it's why we do what we do.
Do you have a favorite song off the album?
I think we both have different favorite songs. I love Lovesick Fool. It's definitely my favorite off the record.
Mine changes every day, actually, because the other day it was Endlessly, or Her Love Is My Religion. But I don't know. I've been really into Angel with a Shotgun and Temporary Bliss lately. Again, the first 2 tracks on the record. I go through phases. It depends on the mood I'm in. If I'm in that aggressive rock mood, or if I'm in like that, I want to fall in love mood. It all depends.
Very cool. You said you use Twitter and Facebook a little bit. So what are your Twitters, and how are you guys kind of using that yourselves to promote the record?
My Twitter is at Alexander DeLeon, DeLeon. What's yours?
Alex T. Marshall.
Yeah, I think the cool thing about Twitter is it's just so easy and it's so quick that it just gives artists a really easy outlet to just interact with their fans. We love to tweet them back and just have conversations with them, and they're family to us. So just to be able to get on there and answer questions or concerns, or just to hear about their lives. I know I follow a bunch of our fans, and it's really easy, and it's a lot of fun for us. So I know Marshall feels the same way, and
Yeah.
we love messing with each other on Twitter, and it's just I don't know, it's fun. I think I check my Twitter more than I check my text.
How does the writing process work for you guys?
Like this, actually, in the middle of a song. It's not working.
Yeah, I mean, we just Marshall's kind of the music slash production dude. He's just really, really good at it, and he's great with just music, with chords and with sounds and everything. And I'm more of like the big picture kind of dude. Like, I'm not really great on guitar, but I'll come up with a few chords, or like a melody and lyrics, and it all depends on the song. Sometimes I'll come up with melodies. Sometimes I'll come up with the music. That's the wonderful thing about music is, there's no rules. There's every song comes out differently. You never know how a song is going to come to be. There's no formula or secret recipe. It just happens. The best songs definitely happen just out of nowhere.
All right, cool. And I was checking out all your Twitter pages a little bit before, just when I figured out that I was talking to you guys, and I saw that you post lyrics sometimes. So
Yeah,
what's it like
it's
to, I mean, because you kind of can get instant feedback from fans like that. So what's that like?
yeah. I mean, I definitely like if I'm just writing and a line stands out that I like that I've just written, I'll tweet it, and a lot of times it'll end up like, for example, like a lot of the songs on Symphony Soldier were just things that I tweeted, and then they ended up being, becoming songs, and fans would be like, "Oh, I remember you tweeting that like 2 years ago." It just depends, like I said, Twitter. I don't know, it's fun. I just vent sometimes, or I know Marshall does blogs and stuff. I do blogs. It's um, all that stuff's just good for us because we're artists and we're musicians, but we're also people. So we also just like
It's
to
just an outlet.
to vent, yeah, and spill our thoughts and emotions, whether they become songs or not.
Very cool. So do you have, like, I'm a big lyrics person, I guess. So do you have a favorite song lyric that you've written?
On this CD, I really like the lyric, "I want to live, not just survive," which is an angel with a shotgun. Um, I don't know. I just like the concept. It's like just because you're here and you're breathing doesn't mean that you're living, life the way you could, to the fullest. So it's really about just living life. I mean, life's short, and you should do everything you can to enjoy it while you're here.
Definitely. I like that one. Um,
Thank you.
I guess since the album's kind of new still, if you could place a song on any TV show or something, do you have like something in mind?
Um,
um,
I want Bad to play every time Snooki comes in the room on Jersey Shore. Anytime she walks into the camera, I want Bad. I want a bad girl to play. And then I want Animal to come on anytime Kim Kardashian's on TV,
yeah.
because the things that we would do to Kim Kardashian are not even appropriate to talk about or discuss on this chat. So I would let that song do it for me and us.
All right. Another big. I don't know what to say to that. I guess like a complete 180 from that then. Charity wise, like, do you guys have nonprofits that you support or things like that?
um, there's a lot. There's something I think called Smile Train, I believe it is. And that is for kids who have, for example, they have that cleft lip, and that surgery actually isn't that expensive. So if you donate even just a little bit towards that, it definitely can give a child the opportunity to actually smile. Something that a lot of people just take for granted. We have a lot of friends that do Invisible Children.
Music saves lives.
Music saves lives. I mean, we love that stuff. Anything that we can to help support those things, we do. I mean, obviously the Make a Wish Foundation is one of the big ones, and it's a staple. And um, just anything to brighten someone's day, we're definitely here to support.
What's next? I, kind of a
Just
generic
tour.
question, but
Just did the record, so I mean, obviously right now it's just touring. I mean, we're always writing. Like for example, we're writing right now, and the album came out a few weeks ago. So we're always going to be working on music and writing, but I think our focus is just to try to get Symphony Soldier out to as many people as possible, and just expanding on it and what we've built.
and then I mean I probably read it somewhere a long time ago, but where did the band name actually come from?
Just lack of a better band name. We didn't want something long and dramatic. We wanted something short and sweet. And yeah, the cab came into the conversation, and I was like, you know what, let's just do it. Let's just go play music. I don't want to talk about band names anymore. Let's just go write. And we were gonna actually like change it later, but it stuck. So
All
now we're
right.
stuck with it.